I'm here to read for you again. Hello, Cellulite Love Tarot, or Hillary for short. Welcome or welcome back. Happy Manifestation Monday. I hope that you had a fantastic weekend and that you are ready to start this lovely week. I have not responded to comments since Thursday. My social battery has been drained even though I have not socialized. I don't know what's going on. But I will get to comments tonight. Thank you so much for your patience and your love and your understanding. I love and appreciate every single one of you, your comments, all of that. It means so much to me, and I want to respond whenever I have good energy because I don't want to seep tired, worn out, tapped out energy your way. I don't want to give you that. So thank you for waiting for me. I love and appreciate you. Okay, I'm going to clear for you. Happy Manifestation Monday, by the way. We're going to see what is going on with your manifestations. I did already start this reading, and I got about 12 minutes in before I realized that it was for me. It was so clearly for me. So I had to stop and start over. So we're going to do that. I've asked Spirit to not speak to me because I am the messenger here for you guys. And yeah, it is funny because I'm like, I hardly do readings for myself because I have such a hard time reading for myself because I don't want to like blow smoke, you know, for myself. So I have a hard time reading for myself, but it's so, yeah, just funny. Okay, Spirit, my higher self, my darling higher self, thank you so much for using me as a channel to guide and instruct. I ask for the most clear and concise messages, information, feelings, and sensations to come through for the betterment of my darling and their manifestations and for the highest good of everyone involved. Thank you so much, Spirit. And thanks so much for being here. All right. Let's see, Spirit, what are you going to tell me who I'm reading for? I'm gonna just see kind of who I'm reading for, how you're perceived, kind of a little bit about your life so you can figure out if this is your reading. If the title brought you here, then there's going to be something in the main reading that's for you, if you feel like it. So even if this part doesn't resonate, I'm sure there's something there. Yeah, you don't need tarot readers. You don't need any of that. Use your intuition, right? You are the leader of your life, so you don't need anyone else to tell you what's going on. All the power is within you, okay? All right, Spirit, who am I reading for today? Tell me a little bit about them. Agape, wow, you are love. You are the love of God. Isn't that funny? You are the love of God. The box, the mountain, the womb, the warrior, the underworld, oh my gosh, the one, the dead end at bottom, and the desert. Oh my gosh, I just got the imagery. It's so funny. I've been getting so many Bible references like lately, and if you know my backstory, you know that like I used to be a Christian, right? So it's just funny when my old religious beliefs pop up because I don't necessarily believe them, but I'll still get like little tidbits of Bible stories and stuff. And I'm just sort of feeling like when Jesus like was in the desert, right? That vision in the desert, the dead end, the desert. Oh, okay, maybe that'll be important. The poet. Okay. The one. Oh, that did come out. That did come out, yeah. All right. The love of God, Jesus in the desert. Okay. Agape. The box. The mountain. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. The womb. Sorry, that was the one. The one, the womb. The warrior. And the underworld. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Okay. Man. I feel like who I'm talking to, you have loved at such a capacity that is like overwhelming to most people, okay? I feel like you are a vessel of love for the people around you. It's like, it's funny because I'm sort of getting like the challenge that comes with the mountain, right? Climbing a mountain, how challenging it is, how prepared you have to be. It's not just for anyone. You have to do a lot of training. You have to be well prepared. You know, as you get closer to the top, the oxygen level changes, you know. I don't know if the oxygen level changes, but you know, the air pressure or whatever. I feel like you love people even whenever it was really challenging to do that, okay? I feel like you are an image of the love of the universe, the love of God, okay? I feel like this is something that has naturally been in you, but has caused a lot of problems for you, because the same love that, the love that you pour out to people that just feels natural and intuitive to you, has not been naturally reciprocated, okay? I'm sort of getting like your love sort of being like an embryo, okay? And like the womb. I don't really want to say that analogy because that's like not... I don't want to say anything triggering. I feel like every time that love has been lost out on, right? That love has passed you by, despite all of your effort, right? Despite showing that like you would fight for love, that you would fight to love people at their hardest, most difficult, most challenging, you know, when that wasn't reciprocated, it was just like a devastating experience for you, because you're just like, why is something that feels so natural to me so hard to receive, right? Why is it so hard to receive that back? Like, you desire the love that you give others, okay? I feel like your love story, right? Your love story, just your story about love in general, friends, family, yourself, has both been your strength and your weakness, and it has been something that you had to really fight through the hardest, most challenging parts of yourself, because it's almost like anytime that love was not reciprocated, it sort of felt like, it felt like a loss, like having to go to the underworld and like fight your way back out, to just like feel like that like love in general, connection is not a dead end, right? What was under that again? The desert, yeah, the poet. The healer, oh my gosh, underneath that. The healer, the destroyer. Talk about love being your strength and your weakness. It heals and it destroys. And it's poetic to you. Your story on love is poetic because of how outside of the box, how grand your love is. And at the same time feeling like you're the only person who can give yourself that kind of love now, right? Man, it's all about love. It's all about love. It doesn't have to be romantic love, but I just feel like you've really fought through everything, because something that's, like I said, something that's so natural for you to do, for you to feel, for you to show, has not been the story about you receiving. And that's so challenging. Yeah. Okay. Let's jump in with, okay, Spirit, what do you want to tell me about this with some Moonology oracles, please? Tell me about this love of God person. Time to take action. New moon in Aries. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Okay. Okay, Spirit, I'm gonna clarify these Moonology oracles with tarot. Okay, Spirit, for my darling in their manifestation journey. Oh my gosh, look at that. Ace of Wands, strength. Humble strength, but taking action. Facing your fears with love. That's a lion. This person is taming a lion through love and nurturing and caring. It's Leo card. Don't let pride get in your way. Humble strength. Okay. Spirit, can you give me some tarot here for this new moon in Aries? It's time to take action for my darling and their manifestations. What is this about? The Hanged Man. Give me 2 more for that. Page of Wands, taking action. 1 more, please. Death. There's Scorpio. Wow. Temperance, transmutation, releasing negative energy, transmuting it into something positive. I see the incense smoke and it's like, it looks wispy, it looks ethereal. Wow, okay. They're just like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, take action. Like, if you're sitting there waiting for something to happen for you because you feel like it's your turn to receive something, so then you're just sort of waiting for something to happen. It's like needing to be the one to initiate something. Even though there's like a fear that things won't change, that it'll just be another dead end. What is this? It's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. What is this? Different perspective, enlightenment about action taking. Star, healing. Divine knowledge, Aquarius energy, the Emperor reversed. Don't let pride get in your way. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Knight of Wands on bottom, 10 of Cups, Magician, Empress. Wow. Okay. Seems like a touchy message for Manifestation Monday, because it's like, I get why, if you have seen your worth and value and you know the love that you have to offer and you recognize that people don't meet you halfway, I think you have good reasons to have high standards and to not want to take more action than necessary, okay? I feel like there's just been this like stark contrast, right? Of sort of, oh my gosh, I'm hearing a post. I actually heard someone say this. Oh, who was that? The Spiritual Cowboy? Have y'all heard them? Spiritual Cowboy? They shared a post over the weekend that was basically like, nobody proved me wrong. No one cared about me, right? No one cared about me. I didn't think that they would care about me, and no one proved me wrong. No one cared about me. And sometimes it's hard to give, to care. Sometimes it's hard to care when no one cares, right? But sometimes when no one cares, that's when you need to care, right? It's like that sort of energy. It's like someone feeling like, well, if no one's going to care about me, then I'm not going to care because it hurts. Sometimes you need to care when it hurts to care. What is that about? You need to care when it hurts to care instead of sitting back. You know, the Emperor reversed is someone in their power, but like on another level. Like it's someone almost tyrannical, like a tyrant, okay? Super controlling, super, this is not a good energy, right? Emperor reversed. There's a need to heal this, because it's like, maybe the walls that you've built up because of the love that you've shown other people, that essentially it's like when you would open your heart or whatever, it's like you get punched right back into a box, right? Every time you try to open up, someone reminds you that you need to close off, right? And it's so hard, because you're just like, no, I want to receive something. But at the same time, you still have to be open and willing to express too. You still have to be open to showing your hand, to being there, right? To loving also. Because it's like, if you're in this energy, this blocked off, cold energy, then you're going to experience situations from a manifestation point of view that emphasize that energy, right? The universe is a mirror to you. Out here is a mirror to you. And you're like, well, it wasn't a mirror whenever I was showing up right. Maybe not. Maybe not. But there's also a criticality with how we're perceiving the love of others. Like maybe there's this lesson to be learned about different perspectives, right? Maybe you loved people the way that you needed to be loved, right? And instead of communicating like, hey, this is how I would like to be loved, you just thought you were leading by example subconsciously, okay? So now there's this like level of bitterness, because it's like people didn't show up for you the way that you showed up for them, the way that you were trying to show them that you needed to be loved, right? Because I think it was two things. I think you loved in the way that you needed to be loved, but you also saw the way that others needed to be loved. So it's like you had two perspectives, right? And it's like you didn't get that back, right? Many times. And I feel like my voice just cracked. Throat chakra, communicating rather than showing, communicating. There's like this need to see that the love that other people did give you was the amount of love that they had at the time, and that's something that could grow, right? That's something that could grow with other people, right? Not people from the past necessarily. Like what's done is done, right? But if you want to move forward and build something solid and stable with people, then you have to be willing to openly communicate, share your wisdom, like share, hey, this is how I navigate. Like I want to show you how I like to be loved, but I can also, I'm intentionally aware of your needs. And so then I meet you where you need to be met, right? And I need that same consideration. There's this need to like pour your heart out. I'm sort of getting like, cover up her body, but she's pouring water into the earth and into this pool of water. Opening up is going to help soften your walls so that you can actually build something with people, so that you can let people in and trust people to work with you. Okay, what is this? Don't let pride get in your way. My darling in the manifestations. What are you even manifesting? Don't let pride get in your way. What is this? Don't let pride get in your way. Give me a few cards for that. King of Cups, being emotionally mature, right? The Hierophant. Wisdom, knowledge, insight, learning. Six of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. The Devil. Page of Pentacles. The High Priestess. Eight of Cups. Here's the deal. It's like word that, Spirit? Because I don't want this to be like a confrontational message. I really don't. That's not what I'm about. Don't let pride get in your way. The King of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Six of Pentacles. It's like, I understand that you've been through a lot, and there's wisdom in learning what you needed to learn about how to navigate, right? You have every right to want to receive exactly what you give, the same love that you give, right? But there's this need to be emotionally balanced to recognize who you're seeking that from, okay? I feel like you've been attracted to loving, quote unquote, broken people, people who need saving, people who need love the most, right? You're called to heal those type of people. You're called to revive hope in people who are suffering. But then at the same time, it's like a trade-off, because you're showing up the way that they need, but they are starting with an empty cup. These people already have nothing to give. These people don't have anything, and you want the same acknowledgement naturally. But these people already started out with nothing. So whatever you're giving them, it's like fresh. It's fresh for them. So they're finally getting like a reprieve. You don't have to do this for people. I feel like the message here is like the wisdom to recognize people are giving what they can give, and it doesn't mean that that's permanently what they're able to give, right? There's a need to recognize whenever you are here to help heal and to help heal people with your love, and decipher, okay, in these situations, I'm being called from a soul level to give rather than take. You deserve to receive the same, but are you expecting to receive the same from people who don't have it to give? You know, does that make sense? Because yeah, I feel like to you, you're just like, I want the acknowledgement. Like, I want people to acknowledge my love for them, you know, like how good it is. But that's an unhealthy view of the love that you give, and your love is too pure to view it from a codependency standpoint, right? Page of Pentacles, High Priestess. I just feel like there's been this challenge to see people give what they can, you know? This is not me saying to enable people who just take, okay? But you'll know when you are being called to give, right? Being called to serve, being called to love selflessly. And if you're being called to do then that means you're being called to do it selflessly, right? That doesn't mean that you will never receive reciprocation. That doesn't mean that you enable people. Absolutely not. Ace of Cups, the Devil. Like, true love doesn't enable, okay? This is not you bailing people out every time they wind up back in jail. This 1:11 on the clock. This is not you. This is not feeling like you have to save people, okay? There's a difference between feeling genuinely called to give and feeling like you have to save people. It's an unhealthy thing. And the thing is, if you keep going into relationships like that, wanting reciprocity, then you are going to be met with disappointment, because subconsciously you already know these people don't have anything to give, right? Okay. I don't really know how this is a manifesting Monday reading. I really don't. Like, what is going on? Okay. Spirit, okay. How does this relate to what they're manifesting, and what can I tell them about that? How does this relate? What are they manifesting, and how is this message relatable to that? Three of Pentacles. Community, support, equal give and take. It's a team effort, a group effort, partnership. Feeling you're wanting to build a community that's reliable. Okay, how does this message align with that then, if that's what they're manifesting? The Magician. Oh, you're funny. Oh, you're so funny, Spirit. Because it's what they're manifesting. Okay, Seven of Wands. Being defensive. Lovers, the Hangman on bottom. King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. This is the classic issue with manifesting when you're learning how to do it, okay? When you're learning how to embody being the person who has your desires, right? When you're aligned with that, when you choose that within you every time, a lot of problems can pop up or delays can pop up when you're like, okay, I know what I want. I want a solid, stable, you know, community of people, support. But then what do? Okay, that's what I want. Now I'm looking for it. Now I'm looking for it. And because I'm looking at my current circumstances, which are previous, they are manifestations from the past. And I'm validating what I'm seeing as my manifestation now, right? Then I'm just like, well, that's not what I want. I don't have what I want. I'm not getting what I want. Why aren't you showing up for me? Why aren't you being consistent? Why aren't you being solid and stable? Like, why don't I have this community? Why don't I have this support? Why isn't it here yet? And it's like, you got to remember the basics, okay? If you are in an energy that is guarded and defensive and angry and upset with what you're seeing and reacting, okay? Reactive to what you're seeing, which is an old manifestation. Your current 3D that you're seeing is an old manifestation. If you're in that energy, then you're going to keep seeing the same thing, right? Manifesting requires you to be really on your game about feeling, going into imagining, visualizing, not even the techniques, but just whatever it takes for you to feel what it would be like in the moment of having your desires, right? And doing that consistently with gratitude, not worrying about what you're seeing now because it's, you know that what you desire is coming, right? The two are they're conflicting, right? Being emotionally balanced requires you to not be super reactive to every little thing, okay? Because the more you pay attention to, the more you validate as worth your attention, right? Then the more you're going to see that. Lovers, Hangman, and the King of Pentacles is like, the Lovers is a choice between flesh and soul, love and lust, you know, like it's a choice. It's a choice, tangible and spiritual. And it's beckoning you to choose love. This is easy for you. You're a lover, right? You are a lover. But we've been relying too heavily on 3D circumstances, and we need to see 3D circumstances differently. We need to navigate from love for what we know is ours to come and be grateful that it's going to come, and be less reactive and stop viewing the 3D as something that is worth entertaining energetically, right? Because it's just a distraction, and it's a manifestation from the past. It's just a distraction. So it's like, you need to be very stern with yourself and your standards about what you are focusing your emotions on, okay? Rather than blocking yourself off, being cold and detached from your heart's desires. Queen of Swords and Nine of Cups. Once you get used to this, though, look at this, like a force, what is that? Force worth reckoning with? Like an unstoppable force here of energy that is you awakening to the true self that you want to be with this Judgment card, and experiencing your 10 of Cups, which comes after the 9 of Cups, your happiest, most emotionally fulfilled state. It starts with you. It's not out here. It starts in you. And the more you focus your energy on seeing the negative, on validating the negative, on validating your old manifestations that got you here, the more you're going to see those. The love that you need to pour in is love for what you are bringing into your world, you know, soon. The power that you hold in you now, right? Okay. You have the power to choose. I saw Destiny, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Pentacles. Choosing your priorities. You only have so much time in a day, so much energy. You know, I'm not saying to just like be so delusional that you ignore what's going on around you. And I've said it before. We can acknowledge like, hey, this kind of sucks right now, okay? I'm not telling you not to think that. I'm not telling you to rug sweep anything. You can acknowledge it without being reactive, because you can say, it sucks right now, but I'm so thankful it's not going to be this hard for very long. I know I'm going to be the person who has my desires. I know that is me. That is me in this reality. I know that's happening for me. You know, getting back into that gratitude and just claiming your power to create the life that you desire, to create the feeling that you desire, pouring love back into your perspective. Okay. Is there anything else that you want me to tell this darling of mine on their manifestation journey? Queen and King of Wands. Are you serious? Wow. Masculine and feminine. If you're wanting someone who's super passionate about you, it's coming. Counterpart energy. You also just like, you need the confidence for your manifestations that both the King and Queen of Wands embodies, okay? Like, it doesn't matter who tries to persuade a King or Queen of Wands to not do whatever they want to do, they're going to do it. They like determined action takers. Take action. Determined action takers. The action that you need to take is revising your mindset. The Hanged Man, right? Getting balanced, saying, first of all, I know that I have so much power in me to create the reality that I desire. I know that's within me. And I'm confident that, one, I deserve it because I'm creating it. So of course, at the same time, I also need to be very disciplined, right? To not let anything block me. Like, it doesn't matter what obstacles, what fleeting situations pop up. Like, it's up to me to overcome those obstacles in my energy. You are solely in charge of your energy, and your energy and your focus and your emotional state is what's making. It can either keep you on your path or it can move you off your path, and it's up to you to choose. The King and Queen of Wands are stubbornly dedicated to whatever they are trying to achieve, okay? All right, that's so funny that those two came out. Page of Cups, you know, it doesn't have to be grand, right? It does not have to be grand. You can think of the little moments, okay? The little experiences that you want to experience. It doesn't have to feel like some grand, like heart-rushing sensation all the time, because that's just not realistic, okay? Embodying the energy of your desires being fulfilled means that it feels natural, because that's how it's going to feel whenever it's in your reality. Yes, whenever it first happens, there's going to be this excitement, and that's great, but like the excitement and the overwhelming heart fluttering and, you know, butterflies and passion, like that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to reciprocity and community building and partnership, right? That's just the tip. The full force of that iceberg is feeling safe, feeling comfortable, feeling at ease, feeling safe, sure that you're in this situation, like feeling the comfort of commitment, right? Not necessarily the spark. Sure, yeah, that'll be exciting when you experience it, but like you want to get past that to where you're experiencing the normal day-to-day love for life, right? The normal day-to-day, the mundane, okay? Three of Pentacles, again, it came out in every single deck. Wow. Seven of Pentacles, neutral. Okay. Three of Cups, Five of Cups. Four of Wands, Five of Swords, the Emperor, the Hermit. Okay, yeah, because this is important because, like, how do I word that, Spirit? Can you help me word that right? The Seven of Pentacles upright would be a reevaluation, right? Sort of someone who's done the process of sowing seeds, right? It's the preparation work and just hoping that it turns out well, hoping that there's enough rain, that all the, you know, that you get a bountiful harvest whenever it's harvest time, you know? In the neutral, it's just sort of like recognizing that maybe being critical about your harvests, right? How quick they're happening. Needing to be aware that you get into that energy, right? Where it's like you're manifesting and then you're like analyzing, is that actually what I'm manifesting? Does that meet my level of satisfaction, right? That's a tricky way to stay in a lack mindset, okay? And if you're just aware of it enough where you can like catch yourself, just be like, okay, yeah, I'm aware that maybe this, I'm not super happy with this right now. But again, I can reshift my focus to be happy that I know that I'll get the rewards that I am manifesting, right? Getting back into a happy, connected energy, right? Yeah, because it's like you can't expect something solid, stable, happy, Four of Wands if you're in a perpetual lack mindset, Five of Cups. These two don't go hand in hand, okay? Fives are all about change. We've got Five of Swords here too. There's a need to change the mindset. Lack mindset. You need to release negativity. Emperor, Hermit. The power is solely within you, okay? You are literally the creator of your domain, the ruler of your world, okay? So you can't blame anyone else. You really can't, especially when it's your own energy, right? That is swaying. And you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be aware enough. And the more you practice like intersecting your thoughts of lack and doubt and all of that, then the easier it becomes to intercept those thoughts and just be like, nope, I'm going to think about my heart's desires and what I like and what is happy for me, what is good, okay? How do I want to close this off, Spirit? Okay, Moon Witch. I really don't know about this reading. I really don't know. I hope that this was helpful. Okay, Spirit, will you please give me the Moon Witch oracles for my darling? Please. What cards do they need to see for their manifestation journey? Trust. The universe has a plan for you. Yeah. You gotta trust that you can create the life that you desire. You can bring in whatever you're wanting to bring into your life. Moonflower, bloom even if no one is watching. This is you. You are in charge of your energy, regardless of who is or is not around you to water you. You are in charge of watering you. No, sleep on it. So, okay. No, it's so funny because it's almost like the critical energy that you have that's like, you know, side-eyeing your situations, your 3D situations, seeing if they meet the mark, being unhappy with what you're seeing versus what you want to desire coming in. It's almost like you need to, you're in a no state. You're saying no to yourself. Every time you focus on unfavorable circumstances, you are then saying, no, you don't get what you want, self. You don't get what you want. And it's like you have to reframe that no to say, no, self, I get what I want. I don't care what I see. I don't care. It doesn't matter. That's old news. That's old news. That is not what's coming up for me. So no, I disregard that. I'm not going to react to it. Do I like it? No, I don't like it, but it's not permanent for me. And so I'm not going to waste my time on it because it's not worth my time, right? So how about instead of just like reacting in the moment, we sleep on it, okay? Whenever we get triggered by something, we sleep on it with a level of self-discipline that says, I need to change the way I'm thinking about this. Instead of telling myself that everything I see is a no, that I'm not going to get what I want, I need to tell myself, no, I'm not going to react to that because I get what I want. Okay. Let's see. Let's close this off. One more thing with healing energy oracles. Okay. All right, Spirit, what healing energy oracle affirmations does my darling need? We've got courage. I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the tests of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of new life. Yep, whatever you see is old life. So just bring in new life. Release. It's time to release negativity. Release. I stop fighting my fears and the hardships of life. I control my thoughts, live in the present moment, and accept each stage of life. I work on what I have power over and put into God's hands what I can't change. I trust that everything will work out for the best. Yeah, I love it. Freedom through faith. I calm my thoughts and rise above fear. This is all about fear. I free myself of all doubt by entrusting my doubts to God. I have faith in God's perfect timing and placement. I trust his will and find freedom. God, the universe, the divine. I also think that, I think the one came out earlier. One, you are one and connected to God. So yeah. Success. I grow and thrive in the universe. I discovered the purity of my heart and the higher wisdom that guides me towards victory. I direct my thoughts towards clarity and nurture wisdom, love, and goodness within me. I am free now and I succeed in my life. Inner strength. Nothing moves me from my path to the light because I have complete confidence in myself. I realize my innate qualities and abilities and know that with God I can do anything. All the power I need is within me. Absolutely. Me. I allow serenity to reign in me. The love I have for myself invites harmony to settle within my being. I listen to, honor, and strive to fulfill the needs of my soul. Yes, I love it. It's a beautiful reading. It kind of came together at the end. I will post it after all because, yeah. Anyways, I hope that this resonated for you, that you feel like this was helpful, and this was kind of like the the mini boot camp that you needed to get your mindset back on track with what you desire, because you deserve the life that you want to bring in, right? You deserve to say yes to yourself instead of constantly seeing no's everywhere. So yeah, tomorrow is Taco Tuesday. We're gonna see who is talking about you. I hope to see you then. If not, that's all right. Have a great rest of your week, a wonderful life. I messed up. Have a great rest of your day, a wonderful week, or a fantastic life. I love you so much. Take care. And I'm gonna use my little remote. I'm so good at this. All right. Ta-ta!